Hello folks and welcome to Deadlink, a game I'm trying out at the moment. I've played a little bit so far. It is a first-person shooter, roguelike-y situation, where you just play multiple times through multiple arenas and get sort of randomized rewards and upgrade your shell, because it's a cyberpunky, so basically you're projecting your consciousness into a shell and going through an AI simulation of what is, I think, a potential future what's the best way to put this, like they're planning for an insurrection or something, and they're running through AI simulations of what's that gonna be like, I think is how it goes. I'm not too paying attention to the plot. There's a couple of characters here. You get woken up or something and get shoved into like a shell and start doing some simulations. They've had a big patch recently where they added the third world, the third like zone, and then a big boss at the end of that. Which you've yet to beat the big boss. The big boss is a big boss. But yeah, where you basically go multiple places. You get experience, you get tokens, and you use those to upgrade your. Oops, hi Maria. Use those to upgrade your shell, your everythingness, and then there are three classes or shells in the game that you unlock as you go along. You start off with soldier, you get hunter just by playing several times, and you have to find engineer in the actual game. And there's the codex that keeps like all the things you've learned so far: the corporations, your allies, your assets, your opponents, the kind of equipment you get. And I've been generally enjoying it. It's a way to just dip in, play for about half an hour, and then stop. There are three levels of difficulty, but you have to beat the Trinary Iskra AI core at the end of the previous difficulty setting to level up, and that's the big boss I cannot get past because they're hard. I've only actually been to them once because getting all the way to them is difficult. There are three classes. You start off with the soldier, who's equipped with a shotgun and a rocket launcher, and has two abilities. Every class has a light weapon, a heavy weapon, and two abilities. So the soldier has a shotgun, a rocket launcher, a grapple, and a scrambler. The hunter, which you get after playing a while, is more mobile, has a revolver, a arc cannon, like a big gun, translocator, combat shell and target opponent switch places, and an IFF decoy, which basically means that you create a false image of yourself and they start targeting that for a while, which is why I managed to get the furthest with the hunter, because the hunter manages to, stay alive for quite a long time. And the engineer, who's the one I haven't played the most with, comes with a full-on ghost rifle, has a grenade launcher, can hack opponents, which basically stuns them for a bit, and can deploy a sentry turret for a while. I'm gonna go hunter because that's the one I'm best with at the moment, just to show this off. You go in, and then we have, like, we are practicing, I think, the simulation taking down three corporations. So you have here basic WSAD movement, of course. A sex club over there, of course, that's where we're headed. You have gun. Your main weapon has infinite ammo. Your secondary weapon does not. You have to refill it as you go along. One of the big things that this game has, one of the big mechanics that this game has, is how you replenish resources. You have shield at the bottom left, a shield in your health bar. Your health bar does not come back easily. You can get it back by buying heals and so forth, but you don't get that back easily. What you can get back easily is your shield, because one of the main mechanics this game has is what they call marking. So if I kill an enemy here, nothing happens, right? Well, they die, sure. If I mark the enemy using abilities that marks them, like either use, like, for example, this one marks them. If I mark an enemy, they drop a bunch of stuff. So there's multiple ways to mark them. You can mark them with usually your abilities will do it. In this case, I can use my grenade to do that. I've got an IFF grenade. I've got my translocator, which makes me swap up locations with a target, and they get marked. Or you can also use the IFF thing, which basically marks people nearby. Look at the loadout here. So yeah, so combat shell and target opponent switch places. The translocated enemy is marked. If you kill a marked enemy, they drop shield and ammo for primary and your secondary weapons. Primary ammo just basically saves you having to reload, and secondary ammo you need to basically grab that to be able to do anything. You also get C-balls, which are these, which you can destroy in multiple ways. You can either melee them or you can use an ability to get to them. And they'll drop you secondary ammo. And primary ammo, so I think mainly secondary ammo. You also get grenades. The basic grenade is an IFF grenade, which explodes dealing damage but also marks the targets. You can also swap those out in specific shops. After every arena, you get to go pick a reward. Usually it goes neural boost, pick rewards. Neural boost, pick rewards. So neural boosts are basically pick one of 3 neural boosts to have. Increases max XP, reduces cooldown time, increases critical damage, increases elemental damage and skill power, and increases specific damages, usually with a downside. I like reducing cooldown time because the more I can use my movement abilities, the better things are for everyone. You also get yourself an implant. An implant gets put into one of your abilities. So for example here, Myo Actuator Enhancer. Movement speed increases by 20%. Next melee attack will deal 200% extra damage. Or here we have Weapon Fire is increased by 15% for 2 seconds, but Peacekeeper ammo is increased by 4. I'm going to go for that one. Now the way that works is, you have an implant, right? Your skills have implant slots. Now, each skill provides a different amount of energy. So this one requires only 1 energy, so you can put it in pretty much anywhere. You can only use the passive if you slot it somewhere where it has enough energy to do it. So you can, if this costs 3 energy, the only way I would be able to use the active part of that would be to put it here. So it triggers the active whenever you break the seawall, whenever you use IFF decoys, whenever you use the translocator, whenever you weapon swap. So weapon swap is the easiest one because when energy happens the most. So we'll put that in there. The passive is always on, so no matter what, now my Peacekeeper has increased ammo. So 11 shots rather than 7. Whenever I swap, you see at the bottom of the screen there, we get the increased reload rate of fire. Oop. This is what keeps the Hunter life for so long. Is because they get to just swap locations. Mark gun. You look, you're marked. They all get to attack that for a while, so I don't get to worry about it too much. This is the last enemy. Last enemy gets marked. So you don't have to look around for them too much. Not marked, but they're not actually marked. They say where they are. Am I full and everything? Yeah, cool. Like, do I need to mark you? No, I don't need to mark you. Right, so second zone, we get to get more tokens. You only unlock that, I think, once you beat your first boss. That's when you get your first token. I can pick up more tokens there. I can go modify my basic weapon here, or I can go upgrade my shell up there. I'm gonna go for a weapon mod. I know what I want to get here. Unfortunately, it wasn't there. We'll boost reload speed, because I know for a fact that the boss in this level is a robot, so fire is less useful against them. What I wanted was electric damage, specifically because I know the boss here is a robot. I beat the first boss several times. The first boss is no longer a challenge. The second boss I've beaten a couple of times, but they are difficult. The third boss I could never beaten yet. Okay, here we go. As you go along, there we go, more. Okay, we have electrics here, so this arc launcher, the arc cannon, thankfully does electric damage. Ooh, some temporary shields. Oh wow, that was easy. It was literally only those 2 enemies. I thought it was a bit early to have a think tank. The thing over there was a think tank. Like, that's a bit early to have a think tank. I guess they spent all their enemy budget on the think tank. Neural boost again. Reduce cooldown time, yes please. Now, second ability. We can either upgrade our mag reconfigurator, which increases our rate of fire for 20% for 3 seconds. If you hit X, you can see the details. So it'll go, so 20% for 3 seconds, 30% for 4 seconds, and eventually at level 4, you also get an additional 4 ammo and projectile velocity is doubled. Whereas here we have arc damage is increased by 15% for 5 seconds, and arc capacity is increased by 20. That's an extra 2 shots. Or skill power increases by 20 for 6 seconds, and shots have a chance of launching a homing projectile applying ignite to a single enemy. You know what? I'm going to pick the incendiary pack. Because I spam so many shots, just being able to just, launch that there, and whenever I switchback, I get a bit of skill power for a while. It'll be fine. Okay, next. So area 3 of 9. I believe area of 9 of 9 is the boss, so... Oh, destroy corrupted crystals. This is not a regular fight. I gotta destroy the corrupted sea balls. Once I've done that, we win. Oh good, extra enemies as well. Lovely. There's some enemies here that are really challenging. Okay. Chase that for a bit. There you go, that'll do. Whew. Right, so now we get to get additional XP, which you spend at the main base to get more stuff. Heal up if I needed it, or upgrade our heavy weapon, which is either get a special version of heavy weapon, or pick one of the other classes' heavy weapons with a special version of it. So Matter Converter has basically turned this into the toxic version of the arc cannon, the toxic version of the rocket launcher, or the regular grenade launcher. I'm gonna re-roll that because I want something electric. There isn't any. Balls. And I have to pick something. I'll pick the rocket launcher. Oh well. Hopefully I get a weapon upgrade to give electric shot to this. Right. Now regular fight again. Area 4. Ah, here we go. We found another one of the enemies we have here. This one's a fairly very much like a Yakuza kind of thing. Oh, damn it. Wrong target. Yes, let's give us time to Something just died there. Ooh, hello. I'm in the corner. Ah, help. There you are. There you are. Okay. Those things keep teleporting around. They've got names. Like, they've all got names. It has a weak spot in the back, so the translocator is really good at dealing with them. Oh, hang on. Right. Rocket launcher ammo's increased. There you go. That'll do. I like the hunter specific because the hunter's really, really good at ambushing things. Have we got everything? Yeah, we got everything we need. Right, next. Let's see. No cooldowns. No cooldown reduction. However, we could just get additional max shield and attack power. Just general attack power would do nicely, I think. And corroded enemies take more damage. That's just a passive. Right, phosphorus. Next shot will ignite the target, double melee damage against ignited enemies, or improve our incendiary pack. I'll pick that one. I don't tend to weapon swap very often, so I'm going to put you on the IFF decoy use. So whenever I use an IFF, the next shot I do ignite the target, then I have to remember to just run in and melee them. Remember to just rush in and go punch. I forget I can melee in this game. I really do. That one dealt with. Run away. Although this is basically run away. Oh no. I think I can hear. There it is. Think tank. Think tanks will basically artillery you if you're not in range of them. There you are. Right. Let's see. Let's see if we can get. We cannot translocate the IFF, the think tank. Okay. Let's see. Think tanks are so much easier when you've got like electric shots because they just do so much more damage. I'll be accurate with my shots here. Okay, that worked out. And you get to shoot that for a bit while I think about what to do next. That's fine. Who's still around? You. Not the last one, though. Who's last? You are. So shop, challenge, or token. I don't want my run to end, so I'm going to go shop. I'll go token, actually. I'll go token. We'll get to see the shop when you go to the boss anyway, so I'll pick token right now, because challenge is going to end my run. Challenge is basically you get to pick an extra reward, like an extra implant. But then you have to deal with a mini boss fight, which is ridiculously hard, so let's not do that right now. Not I'm trying to show off as much of the game as possible. Maybe if we can, and maybe on the second level if you come across one, I'll do it. Oh god. Go away, you. Rocket launcher. That got you down at least. Oh god, there's a second think tank. Okay, reload. Rocket launcher. I'm out of ammo. Okay, you know what? Go away. Leave me alone for a bit. There you go. The IFF thing explodes after a while, thankfully. I think this is the last one before the boss. Ooh, cooldown time. Ooh, or skill power. No, cooldown time. Cooldown time is vital. Increases shield capacity. Every weapon hit applies weak for 3 seconds. Enemies in a unit are knocked back. Peacekeeper shots will ricochet off mid-air enemies. You know what? I'll pick that up because I don't think I've ever used that before. And also on Seaball Breakup, push everyone back. Which will be useful. Right, so this is area 8 now. So there's no choice after this. It's basically a guaranteed shop because the next place is the boss. And where are you? I know you're around here somewhere. You're trying to like, there you are. Gonna sneak up on me, why don't you? The cooldown of this was originally 11 seconds. What is it now? Those sumo guys have like a shield from the front. Oh good, that got you. Okay, hang on, hold the phone, hold the actual phone. Oh god, go away, think tank. No one likes you. Make sure we have full ammo. Go and mark the think tank. Go out of ammo again. Pick up some more. 2 shots per seaball. Right. Oh, guess I killed the think tank. When did I do that? Not sure. I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna take it. Right. 583 money. Ooh. I like that noise. Where is it? There it is. How you unlock new things. Aviator stimulant. Weak point kill while midair. Will slow down time for short duration. I'll take that, thank you very much. It's passive only, but I'll definitely use it. I get to pick up a new implant. Increased elemental damage. I haven't got any elemental damage at the moment. Ignites marked enemies. And double min. Ooh, that's actually good. Okay, well, I'll pick that. I'm gonna pay 250 for an extra slot there. These extra slots are temporary just for this run. I'll grab that, put that in there. My max HP is maxed out. My grenades are pretty much full. I could replace my grenade with a shot grenade, but I like having an IFF grenade. I like having the IFF tag grenade because it helps me mark things. And we could sell an implant here. But I'm happy with everything. Let's go deal with the first boss. The Tarantula. I'm slightly low on my max shields are not quite up max, but good. Let's deal with you. tarantula. And then here come the fodder to keep you refilled full of ammo and stuff. Yeah. Let's do this. Ignite slows the people, which is nice. They'll die. They die while marked as well, which actually just realized that's a very good thing to have. This thing marks in an AoE, and everyone that's marked by it gets set on fire. So we're past phase 1, so we're gonna start moving now. Let me back up there, thank you. Okay, let's, can you jump around him? We definitely cannot, oh god. Oh yeah, was it mid-air weak point kills? We got a mid-air weak point kills, hits, slow down time. I gotta make use of that now. Yep. I'm shielding, thank you. Got it. Whew, okay. There we go. First one down. First boss down. We get some money, some experience, and some of those cheering tokens. Whee! And we transfer to the next simulation. The next corporation. Watts Rucker. Bio. GmbH. Right. Very different flavor. These are now like a PMC kind of situation. A lot more soldiers. Less focused on... okay, let's... I really want to get an upgrade to my heavy weapon. Next thing I get a heavy weapon, I really want a choice, because... something different now. Cooldown time. Or increased peacekeeper damage. Increased fire damage is actually relevant, because I now ignite people, so... Actually, yeah, I'll take that. Increased century pack. Take that to level 2. Strange light injector. Toxic damage increased. Explosive dials apply corrosion. Peacekeeper ammo increased by 4 again. And peacekeeper damage increased by 20% for 5 seconds. Put it there, couldn't I? Fine, I'll put that there. So peacekeeper ammo is now 15. And the second after I translocate, I do additional 20% for 5 seconds. Could make that work. We could definitely make that work. Okay. Increased reload speed definitely helps. I bought earlier ages ago. Load real fast. Oh. Still low, need to get that's up. Right, I need to basically watch out because I want to get as much shielding back as possible. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for chasing me, it makes my life a hell of a lot easier. Heavy weapon, yes. I want a shell upgrade, but I need a better heavy weapon. Yeah, particle accelerator. Arc cannon railgun configuration, capable of piercing multiple targets in one shot, penetrating their armor. Pick at that. There we go. We'll make more use of that, I think. Oh yeah, we shoot airborne things, they ricochet, don't they? Whoa. No! Get me out of here. That worked out. Still not max shielding, but what you gonna do? Increase peacekeeper damage yet again. Increase elemental damage. Now that makes a bit of a difference simply because we have elemental damage on the weapon. Next shot becomes the money shot. Enemy kills with the money shot, drop 4 credits, or does increase the damage to marked enemies. Or we get to improve our. So how's this level up? It just increases the knockback. I'm gonna improve it because I haven't got anything else to use at the moment. Although, you know what? I'll do that. I'll do that. Ooh, more free stuff. Gain 1 hit point on weak point kill shot. I want to keep that because that's ammo. That's the mid-air ricochet, which actually was helpful. I don't know if I want that right now. I don't know if I want that right now. No, okay. We're okay. Right. I hear it. There you are. Actually, this ricochet mid-air is going to be very good at dealing with those things. So those things have like they deploy like kamikaze drones. So actually, the ricochet mid-air shot's going to be really good at dealing with them. Good, we managed to get recoup all our stuff. XP credits. That's the choice, really. We'll take XP then. Only because that gives us more stuff for the next. I can expend that between missions to get more stuff. Let's strike over the crystals again. The more I rush over this, the better. There's 2 of them again. Again. Damn it. Oop. I want it. Not over yet. Okay. I'll get some. Okay. There you go. That'll do. Good. Neural boost. Elemental damage and cooldown time. Yes, please. Increase the EDC firmware upgrade. I'll definitely take that. That's a very good one as well because it stuns enemies for marking for 3 seconds. So this does an AoE mark. This does an AoE mark, which stuns everyone in the AoE for 3 seconds. Then you can do more damage to the stunned enemies. You know what? I'm not going to go for that. Mainly because I'm going to use that time to get out of problem. That's really good though. Every 3 activations restores 6 shield points. So every 3 times you hit a sea ball, you get 6 shield point back, which is very helpful to farm shield at the end of a mission. Because at the end of a mission, you basically can go around and break all the sea balls on the level. They don't respawn once the mission is done, but it means you get some shield back, and it gives you an extra dash. I've got 2 at the moment. Getting a 3rd dash would be very maneuverable. I'm going to increase the damage there. Make this hurt even more. We're not that far from the boss now. This is area 5, this is area 6, area 7, area 8 is the boss. that for a bit, thank you. Waiting for the... Where are you gonna be? I know you're around here somewhere. You're gonna spawn in at some point, I know you are. I'll hear you when you do. There you are. Pass that down. Right, okay, let's oh, I see a drone. I hear a drone. Right, that's there. Another drone up there. Enough? Not quite. Ooh, get a shell upgrade though. I'll get a shell upgrade off this.